Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a really handy feature in Smartsheet, the Timeline View. If you've ever wanted to visualize your project's schedule or make tracking tasks feel a little less overwhelming, you're in the right place. By the end of this tutorial, you'll know exactly how to set up and use Timeline View in Smartsheet, making your project management a whole lot smoother and more visual. Alright, let's get started. So first things first, you'll want to have your data ready to go. Before you even think about switching over to Timeline View, it's super important to make sure your data is set up properly. What does that mean exactly? Well, make sure your sheet includes all the information you want to see on your timeline, like task names, start and end dates, maybe the people assigned, or any key milestones you're tracking. If your data's a bit scattered or missing some dates, take a moment now to fill those in. Trust me, having your information in place will help Timeline View work its magic, and you'll avoid a lot of unnecessary back and forth later. Once your data's set up, let's move on to switching into Timeline View. By default, Smartsheet usually opens in what's called Grid View. That's the familiar table layout that looks a lot like a spreadsheet. Look up at the top of your screen right above your sheet. You should see some view options, and Grid View will likely be highlighted. Go ahead and click on that. It's a little drop-down menu. When it opens, you'll see Timeline View listed there. Click on Timeline View to swap over. Now this is where the magic happens. As soon as you click into Timeline View, your data will snap into a new perspective, a horizontal timeline that lays out your tasks across days, weeks, or even months, depending on your project's scope. This is especially useful if you're a visual thinker, or if you like seeing the whole project's flow at a glance. You'll notice that each row from your original sheet is now represented as a bar across the timeline, stretching from start date to end date. If you have any milestones or dependencies, you'll see them reflected here too. It's a little like watching your project come alive on a calendar. You might notice that not everything fits on your screen right away, especially if your project runs longer or has lots of tasks. No worries, just use the horizontal scroll bar at the bottom to move left and right through your project's schedule. This is totally normal, and honestly, it's kind of like unrolling a scroll to reveal each chapter of your project's story. If you can't immediately see the tasks or dates you're looking for, don't panic, just keep scrolling and they'll appear. Smartsheet's Timeline View is designed to handle even big, complex project plans, so take your time exploring. It's really that simple. With just a few clicks, you've transformed your project data into a powerful visual timeline that makes tracking progress, spotting overlaps, and keeping everyone on the same page a breeze. If this is your first time trying it out, don't worry if it feels a little unfamiliar. The more you play around with Timeline View, the more intuitive it'll become. That wraps up our walkthrough for setting up Timeline View in Smartsheet. If you found this helpful, give it a thumbs up. And if you have any questions or run into any roadblocks, drop a comment below. I always love hearing from you and helping out. And of course, don't forget to subscribe if you want more tutorials like this one. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.